We're fortunate enough in Scotland, and I know this isn't the same everywhere, because I know that in the States there's leash laws in most states, if not all of them, and you're extremely limited on whether you can get your dog off leash in public. In Scotland, in the vast majority of places, you can take your dog off leash in a public park. We've got huge freedoms, and it's absolutely fantastic. That's a privilege, a massive privilege, because that could be taken from us. So that privilege, there's responsibility. The responsibility on dog owners is to have your dog behaving like a decent member of society. Now, there's also responsibility on non-dog owners to do things as well, okay, but they don't know, or they might not know what they're supposed to do around dogs, so we can help them, okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, don't feed other people's dogs, okay? Do not feed other people's dogs in public places, okay? Even if the owner says it's okay, don't give another person's dog a treat. And the reason for that is that you're now starting to recall train another person's dog to strangers, okay? So I use a park not far up the road from me, and I'm there most mornings. It's a fantastic park. There's a great dog walking community there. There's a dog who comes in every day. He sees me, and now after 9 months of seeing this dog, I'm now starting to make progress with the dog for him to leave me alone, okay? Now, I am so tempted to pet this dog or to give him a little treat, because he's a cute little black Labrador collie cross thing. He is totally amazing. He's got a really sweet face, and he will see me. He knows I've got food, because the dogs I'm working with, I use food to train them. He knows I've got food, so he sees me from a long way away. Sometimes it's 100 yards or more. He will see me and just make a beeline for me. Now, he doesn't race up towards me, he just walks straight up towards me and he stands in front of me. Now, that has led to problems for me, because the owner is a little lady, and she's in her 70s she'll be, and she just marches straight down past him, and eventually the little dog catches her up. So, but she doesn't call the dog back, because she knows the dog will come back to him. Okay, so this little black dog comes up towards me. Now, if the dog that I'm working with is reactive, I now have to try and increase distance between us and the little black dog as quickly as possible, so that the dog that I'm working with doesn't kick off, which is one of the risks of working in a public park. But the owner needs to be able to know what to do as well, okay, so that's part of the teaching protocol. So now, it's been 9 months of me ignoring this dog. I now don't even give the dog eye contact. If the dog I'm working with is safe around other dogs and it's just recall or kind of obedience type behaviours, I just completely blank this wee black dog. He's now getting to the stage where, instead of standing in front of me, and what he used to do is he'd stand in front of me and he'd stare right at me, and then he would look in my pocket and then look at my face, and then look at my pocket and look at my face, and this could go on for 2 or 3 minutes before he finally got the message and left. He's now only doing it for probably between 5 and 15 seconds now, and I will get to the stage with him, because I'm not reinforcing this at all. I don't even look at him anymore. He's now getting to the stage where he leaves me after between 5 and 15 seconds, which is pretty decent. Okay, but it's taken me 9 months of work with a dog that I'm not supposed to be working with, alright? So, you might think that it's cute to feed another person's dog, or you might think that it's harmless to feed another person's dog, or whatever, but what you're doing is you're recall training that dog to strangers, which means that now somebody sees a dog, the dog sees somebody at the park with food, and the dog races up towards them, because there's an expectation that he's going to get fed, because even if it's 2 out of 50, 2 out of 100, 1 in 500, whatever the dogs, this ratio over the dog getting fed, being successful, he will continue to try, which means if you get a family who've not got a dog and they're sitting having a picnic in a park on a nice day like today, which is rare in Scotland, alright, but it's 9:15 at night and the weather's still nice, sitting in short and t-shirt. On a day like today, when the park's busy and you've got your dog off leash and the dog smells a picnic, he makes a beeline for the picnic and now starts harassing the people, and you can't get your dog back. And it might not be your fault, it's because strangers have fed your dog. So just be considerate with people, and please don't feed other people's dogs. Hopefully this won't be controversial. I can't see how it would be, but if you've got any comments about it, stick them in the field below and we can have a chat again. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you again.